Dolphins fans, I want to know down in the comments section, will the Dolphins win the AFC East? It is arguably the best division in football. Will the Dolphins win it? Type Y for yes, type in for no down in the comment section. Dolphins fans, had to hit y'all with that again. Welcome in to today's show. I am Will Scott. On today's show, we have an interesting segment planned. We're going to take a look at the playoff and division odds for the Miami Dolphins. New York Times has a very interesting playoff predictor where you can draw up all these different scenarios. We're going to go over where they're currently forecasting both the Dolphins' chances to make the playoffs, also the Dolphins' chances to win the AFC East. And before we get into that, let's take a look at the remaining schedule because it's arguably the toughest remaining schedule in the league. 5 of the 6 teams that you finish out the season with are above 500. Who would have thought that the Packers would be the one team that was under 500? But this next 3 games is really going to decide how good of a team you are, right? You got the Niners, the Chargers, and the Bills all on the road, all 3 potential playoff teams. Then you close the season with the Packers, the Patriots, and the Jets. The Packers at home on Christmas Day. The Patriots on the road on New Year's Day. And then Week 18 against the Jets here to finish out the 2022 regular season. So it's a tough road ahead after winning 5 straight games, which all 5 of those games, certainly games that we thought the Dolphins should win going in. They did get those wins. 5 straight wins for the Fins. They're 8-3 and currently number 1 in the AFC East after the win over the Texans, that 5th straight win. Go down and predict the Dolphins' final record. What is it going to be? Some of y'all saying 14-3. Go down in the comment section. Let me know what you think the Dolphins' final record is going to be. On my playoff, on my record prediction video, I said 12-5. I'm going to stick with that right now. If you win this weekend, though, we can have a serious conversation about winning 13 or 14 games. This weekend's going to be probably the toughest, maybe second toughest game you have left behind Buffalo. We're almost to 35,000 subscribers, guys. Help us get there. Go down, subscribe to the channel. Need 670 more subscribers. Go down, hit that big red subscribe button. We bring you guys daily Miami Dolphins videos. When Dolphins news breaks, when there's rumors to discuss, we get you guys a vid ASAP. Plus, we're live every Thursday for Dolphins Live, 4 o'clock Eastern Time. We're also live for every Dolphins game, so we'll have a watch party for this week against the San Francisco 49ers. So be sure to join us at 3:30 Eastern Time for that. Going to be a lot of fun. Let's get into this New York Times playoff predictor. So the New York Times is saying that the Dolphins currently have, going into this week, an 83% chance to make the playoffs. However, they're saying that even though the Dolphins are currently at the top of the East, that the Dolphins only have a 26% chance to win the division. They're saying they have a 7% chance at the number 1 seed, which is, of course, a first-round bye. And then they're saying that they have a 3% chance to win the Super Bowl. I think that number's a little bit low. I think that number is a little bit low as well. I think the Dolphins have a pretty good shot to win this division. I mean, look, it's going to come down to that game against the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo in about 2.5 weeks' time. The Dolphins win that game, they're going to be in really good shape here to win this division. I do believe that they'll have a good shot to beat the Buffalo Bills, but it's going to take a lot to win that game in Buffalo. Talking about the AFC playoff picture, now let's take a look at it. The Chargers right now are on the outside looking in. So that's a really big game for them on Sunday Night Football next week. The Chiefs at 9-2, currently the number 1 seed. The Dolphins currently the number 2 seed at 8-3. The Titans number 3 seed at 7-4. The Ravens number 4 at 7-4. So Buffalo currently occupies a wild card spot, 8-3. The Bengals and the Jets, the other teams in the wild card at the moment. So we just went over the playoff predictor numbers for Miami. Here's what they are for Buffalo. 96% chance to make the playoffs, okay. A 61% chance to win the division. A 30% chance to the number 1 seed. 15% chance that they win the Super Bowl, which is the highest amongst any team on their playoff predictor. So, again, I think that number's a little bit high. I think that the Dolphins are being disrespected when they're talking about division title chances. Who wins the East? Go down in the comments section. Let me know. Type MIA or type BUF down in the comments section. Who is the better team between the Dolphins and the Bills? Let me know. The Fins have just been playing better. I'm going to go with the Fins. Here are the playoff chances currently for Miami. So prior to this week, 83% chance to make the playoffs. If they win against the Niners, that number goes up significantly to 92%. A loss to San Francisco would mean a 78% chance to make the playoffs. So even if they lose, they're still going to be in pretty good shape here to make the playoffs. I think if you win this weekend, get win number 9 with 5 games left, that pretty much locks up a playoff spot. I don't want to get too far ahead, but if you win this game, you get to 9-3, you're going to make the playoffs. The question then is, do you win the division? So I think a win this weekend pretty much puts the Dolphins in the playoffs. Obviously not officially, but we're going to be in great shape if the Dolphins beat the Niners this weekend. Who do you got this weekend? One of the biggest games of the year, not just for the Dolphins, but across the NFL. Type MIA or type SF down in the comment section. Go down and let me know what you think. Type MIA or type SF. You can bet on this game at BetUS. If you use promo code Dolphins125, you're going to get a 125% deposit bonus. That means if you put $100 in, you're going to get $225 to start within your account. It's a great deal. That is the link. Promo code Dolphins125. And much like the Dolphins division title chances by New York Times, we're very much being disrespected by Vegas here. The Dolphins a 4-point dog. The total at 46.5. If you're feeling good about the Fins this weekend, which I really think it's going to come down to Armstead playing, then go bet on the Fins. Chatsports.com/bet, promo code Dolphins125. When you're looking at the playoff landscape, the next 3 weeks are huge. The Dolphins have got to survive the next 3 weeks. The Dolphins go 1-2 the next 3 weeks, I'd honestly be fine with it because it's a really tough stretch. Here is the division chances that we're looking at here. If Buffalo loses tonight, the Dolphins' chances to win the division would go up from 26% to 32%. Buffalo playing the Patriots tonight on Thursday Night Football. Quite frankly, I'm surprised that number's not a lot higher. If they beat San Francisco, the chance to go up to 36%. A loss to San Francisco this weekend, back down 21%. But if they beat the Bills in a couple weeks, it goes up to 56% chance to win this division. But a loss to Buffalo would mean a 12% chance to win this division. So that's a huge difference, 56% and 12%. Taking a look at the next 3 weeks, if the Dolphins go 3-0, there is greater than a 99% chance they make the playoffs. If they go 2-1, a 98% chance. So that needs to be the goal here. 1-2, still a 90% chance. But look at the difference between 1-2 and 0-3. 90%, 58%. Again, survive this road trip. Do not get swept. Do not lose 3 straight games like you did earlier this year. Survive this road trip. Stay healthy. At least get 1 win as we revisit the schedule here. 49ers, that's going to be really tough. The Chargers, they should beat the Chargers. I do believe they're going to beat the Chargers on Sunday Night Football. A game that, again, that game has been flexed here. Week 15 against the Bills. It's never easy to go to Buffalo and win in the winter. This is coming from a guy that went to school about 2 hours east of Buffalo. The weather up there is brutal. The Packers, the Patriots, and the Jets to round out your season. So I would say, as much as it pains me to say this, producer Jeremy Chuggs, root for the New England Patriots tonight. Do it. Because if the Patriots beat the Bills division record, which is not good right now, would be even worse. And even if Buffalo beats the Dolphins in a few weeks, the Dolphins would probably still have the tiebreaker over the Bills. So root for the Patriots tonight to beat the Bills. Give the Dolphins a little bit of breathing room in the division. Want to shout out our loyal subscribers, specifically those that are on the Noti Gang. All these people have turned on their notifications. They commented on yesterday's video. Ninja Alex 2K7YT, you're a real one. Cheetah Prod, TYJ, Jack Boldick, Riley 5K, Maurice Jenkins, you've been an OG since day one, man. We appreciate David Gentile, Skullmart, Crovey, and Gio Washia. We really appreciate everybody for turning on their notifications. Go down, hit the noti bell below, and subscribe to the channel. It's the best way to stay in the loop with our channel and all Dolphins news.